Hello everybody, welcome to another craft session. Today we're going to see if we can draw one of the dreams from the Nebuchadnezzar story we did today. So I'm going to show you how to use some coffee to paint with today. So if you don't have any paint at home, that's okay. Find yourself some coffee, you need a pencil, some paper and a black pen. And I'm going to show you how to draw some of the images that go with our story. So let's get going. Have a look here. Right, I've got some coffee. You need a little bit of water and a paintbrush so that you can mix your coffee to make it into your paint. Some different black pens, a rubber, a pencil and some paper so that we can do the drawing. I'm going to start off just sketching out a type of a cloud that will show his dream. So I'm going to make big circular sort of movements around my page to show his dream. That looks about right. Now take your paintbrush, make it a little bit wet, not too wet. Dip it into your coffee. If you don't have coffee, you could try some tea. It gives it a completely different color. And we're going to make it all wet. It goes a brown sort of color. And the more water you add, the lighter the color. I don't want mine too dark at the moment because I don't want it to drown out my picture. So I'm just going to add some more water until I see the brown I like. There we go. Use your brush to make big swirling motions. Pick up some more coffee. And then colour it in using your brush. Okay, so now I have my dream bubble. I'm going to add a few pieces around the edge to make it look like it's in a dream. Just tapping my brush all the way around. Okay, you're going to have to wait for it to dry before you can start drawing your pictures. So put it aside and wait for it to dry and then come back to the video and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so our piece of paper is dry now. You can see that I can touch it and there's nothing's going to tear or get damaged. I'm going to use my pencil before I go around it in pen to make sure that if I make a mistake I can rub it out. The first person we need to draw is King Nebuchadnezzar, and we're going to use a different amount of shapes to create him. We're going to start off with a square for his face, and then I'm going to add in a triangle for his neck. He needs a long body, so I'm going to give him a nice long rectangle, and I'm going to add some arms in, and this arm I'm going to bend so we'll make a triangle shape over there. I'm going to add in a piece over here because this is going to be his robe that comes all the way around, and I'm going to give him a sleeve over here. Don't forget to give him some legs and one on this side. There we go. Give him some hair, little triangles, and two eyes and a nose. He's going to have a big nose and a really odd smile. There we go. Okay, now let's add in a few details. He needs to have some sort of a sash going down. So I'm going to give him a couple of those. And a hand. So the hand, you're going to give him a thumb first and then just a round part for his hand. And let's finish him off with maybe a really double line over there. Okay, now we're going to add some decorations to the bottom. That looks really good. And let's give him some sandals on his feet. Make your lines go opposite directions. Some sandals. That looks really good. Maybe give him some fingers. There we go. And he needs some ears. Missing ears. I think that looks pretty good. Add a piece for his sleeve over there. Marvelous. Now take your pen and you can go over it with a dark line, and you can even colour in some of the bits. Colour in his eyes, make them a little bit bigger. And colour in his hair. Very good. His neck. And lastly his feet and his legs. Marvellous. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to use my eraser and I'm going to rub out all the pencil. If you're using a pen that is wet, make sure that your drawing is dry before you rub the pencil out. And there we have our King Nebuchadnezzar. Now in our story, he had a dream where he had this massive tree and lots of animals. So I'm going to quickly show you how to draw a tree and a few animals to go with that. Oh, there was something else. See if you can guess what else was there once I've drawn it. Here is our tree. Again, I'm doing it in pencil so that I can rub it out when I'm finished. Need to add in some branches. And our story said it was laden with heavy fruit, so I'm going to add in some apples or whatever kind of fruit it is. And add some grass under the tree. Again, I'm going to use my pen and draw over my lines. Some squiggly branches. Okay, I need to use my rubber to lightly colour over the top of where my coffee is as well, just to take out the pencil. Careful not to rub too hard. Okay, so we have a tree. And there was lots of different birds in our story as well. So I'm going to draw some birds that are singing. So a couple of odd shapes. So we're going to do a half a circle. And we're going to give him a wing with another half a circle. And 2 little legs. Don't forget his feet. And we're going to give him a beak because he's going to be singing. And give him a little eye. There we go. Need some feathers for a tail. Okay, that's one little bird. Let's try this one over here. This one's not going to be singing. Another half a circle and a triangle for a tail. And we're going to give him little legs and an eye and a little beak. Don't forget his wings. Colour these ones in as well. And I'm going to colour in his tail. Right, we have some birds. A few other animals. There could have been all kinds of animals. The Bible doesn't tell us exactly what kind, so we're going to draw a few simple ones. I'm going to draw a bit of a bunny rabbit. So I'm first going to create some grass. And I'm going to draw a bunny rabbit by doing a half a circle. And then he needs a little tail. And another half a circle at the front for his leg. And then we're going to give him his back legs by doing a half a circle like that. Now going straight up, draw a half a circle going to the front. And some long floppy ears, 2 little eyes, and some whiskers. And he needs a nose and a little mouth. It's our little bunny rabbit. What else could we draw? Let's have a look and see. I'm sure there might have been a goat possibly, or a fox, or a horse. So let's see if we can do a little horse over here on this side. Again, need a little bit of grass. And for our horse, we're going to start off with a long rectangle for his body. And then we need to do some triangles for his legs. And down the front. Going the opposite direction this time. And we're going to give him a lovely big tail. This is the tricky part. You need to give him a neck. And then a head. This is an odd shape. It's like a triangle that gets cut off at the end. And we're going to add a square on. 2 triangles for his ears. And some eyes. And some hair. Comes over the top. And he needs some hair all the way down his neck. Color that in. And there we go, we have our horse. I'm sure there's plenty of other animals that you can draw. But in his dream, there was a character that came and changed the whole picture. See if you can guess what I'm drawing over here. I'm going to start off with a shape that looks like this. Have you guessed it yet? It's okay if you haven't. arms. I'm sure you're going to guess it now when you see these. What do you think that is? I hope it looks like an angel to you, because it was an angel that came and then destroyed the tree. In the dream, Nebuchadnezzar ended up living with the animals and eating grass. And the story says that all that was left of the tree was a stump. So to draw a tree stump, it also says that there was left with the roots, just the tree stump and the roots. And that there was lots of grass growing all around the tree stump. And there you have some very simple drawings about Nebuchadnezzar and his dream. Have fun!